So that's the bass line for Tonight's the Night by Betty Wright. Very good song to use to learn how to play hammer-ons and to get a lot of practice playing hammer-ons. It's in the key of D. We're going to use the open D string for this one. The open D string is the third smallest one. So you have the E string, A string, this is the D string, and we're going to use the G string. We're only going to use those two strings, okay? And so this is how we're going to do it. We're only going to focus on the part of the song that has the hammer-ons and stuff, because that's what this lesson is about. So you're going to play the open D string, and then on the G string, we're going to do a hammer-on between the 2nd and 4th fret like this. Okay, and just as a reminder, a hammer-on is played by pressing down on the index finger, putting pressure on that note, pressing it all the way down to the string, striking the string with my right hand, okay? And then, after that, after you strike it with the right hand, the left hand is gonna come in and play the rest of the note, okay? So the first note is actually kind of a grace note. You play it just to make the second note, which is the actual note that's in the song, to make it sound cooler. All right, so you play open D, hammer-on from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the G string, okay? I'm gonna turn on the drums, but I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit, okay? And we'll play just the D and that hammer-on for about a minute, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. D, hammer-on, D, hammer-on, D. Okay, now the next note is gonna be 2nd fret on the G string. So you play the D first, hammer on, and then just lift up. This isn't actually a pull off, unless you just want to play a pull off, you can do it. But it's not a pull off because I'm gonna strike again with my right hand when I play the 2nd fret on the G string. Okay, so you play D, hammer on, strike, just because I want that note to really sound, you know, I want it to really have a little bit of body to it. So we play D, hammer on, strike, D, hammer on, strike, D, hammer on, strike, D, hammer on, strike. With the drums, ready, set, go. The next part, after you play the D, the hammer on from fret 2 to 4 on the G string, and then you strike the G string, you're gonna do a hammer on the D string. Same 2 frets, fret 2 to fret 4. Same frets, just a different string, and you're gonna do a hammer on the same way. All right, that's our next piece. So you'll play D, hammer on the G, strike, hammer on the D string. Let's do that for a little bit. Ready, set, go. D, hammer on, strike, hammer on. D, hammer on, strike, hammer on. next piece is another strike on the G string in the 2nd fret. So all together you have D string, hammer on the G, strike 2nd fret G string, hammer on the D string, then another strike in the 2nd fret of the G string. Okay, one more time for that. All together is D, hammer on the G string, strike 2nd fret G string, hammer on D string, strike fret 2 of the G string. Okay, let's go for it. Ready and go. I think there's only one thing left, and that is to play an E, which would be the 2nd fret on the D string. Okay, so you play everything we've done, then play the E, and repeat everything we've done. Okay, so you play the D, and then the whole hammer-on sequence, then play E, which is 2nd fret on the D string, in the same sequence, which makes the song really catchy and fun and easy to play because it's on the smallest 2 strings. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Come on, drums. One more time. All right, let's go. Ready, play. D, hammer on, strike, hammer on, E, hammer on, strike, hammer on, D, hammer on, strike, E, hammer on, D, hammer on, sequence, E, do the sequence, and D. D, E, D, E, the only thing left in here is if you go to B, which is the 2nd fret on the A string, and then the G. Okay, that's all that's left, so I'll show you that. It's on the A string, play the B, 2nd fret, B, open A, and the G. Walk it down, G, F sharp, E, D. I'm gonna do it a few more times. B, B, A, G, G string, and that last 4 notes will be the G string, and then the D string, 4th fret, 2nd fret D string, and then back open D. Okay, last 4 notes is open G, fret 4 on the D string, fret 2 D string, open D. That's that whole little tag. Starting right here on the B, on the A string, play it a few times, and then B, open A, 3rd fret on the E string is G. Tongue twister, I guess. And then 4, 3, 2, 1, or G, F sharp, E, D, or open G string, fret 2, So put it all together. 1, 2, ready? You might have it now, I believe. That's the E and the D. E, D, E, D. Set you up so you can see both hands here. That's the E, D, E. Let's go to the little turnaround. B, do that B for me. A, G, open G string, walk it down right here. All right, so if you have any questions or anything, just give me a call or a text or some kind of message, and I'll do my best to help you out. Have a great day.